Talk to us about that.
Well, I saw him coming around, and I was really gonna go for it, then I realized it was my hitting shoulder, so I just it's my throwing shoulder, so I just kind of got in his way. But
Sounded better hitting shoulder.
yeah, I mean, in retrospect, it would have sounded cool if I laid him out, but you gotta think of the future.
Gotcha.
Was it a block or a match?
It's a subjective question.
Yes, it
I'll
is.
let everyone else decide.
When Soso flips the field like that, what kind of goes through your mind?
I don't know. I mean, it was a little flashback to Reggie Bush personally, because that was probably one of my favorite players growing up in Matt Liner. So we always joke about that together. So it kind of reminded me of that when he's flipping the field. I'm like, of course he does it.
Josh, you were pretty hard on yourself after last week's game. How do you feel about how you bounced back tonight?
Thought we did pretty well. I mean, there are a few things that I missed but didn't directly see, so it's kind of tape things as opposed to blatantly knowing that it happened. I mean, I get a lot of flack for being pretty blunt and honest and letting everyone know what's on my mind. And last week I let everyone know I was not content with how I played at all, and this week I'm pretty happy, but I definitely think there are things to get better on.
When you play, when the receivers drop the ball, how much does that affect you?
Depends what time of the game. I mean, if it's a game winner, it obviously affects me, but we're getting better. We got a lot of new guys, and it's a big stage, so you got to let them sort of ease into it, and hopefully we drop down the number as we progress along the season.
Do you think that you guys are in sync? I know you had a whole off season together or a training camp together, but do you think that you guys are in sync in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, absolutely. We're waiting for that guy to come out, and we got a ton of athletes, but someone I can come to, and on third down, like JP last year, that was my dude last year. On third down, I'd throw a slant to him on 3rd and 10, and be complete every single time. So we're waiting for that guy to emerge. JLS had a great game today, and we'll see how we go forwards in the future. I think Kenny Walker is super explosive, but I'm really waiting for that consistency, that guy I can turn to and just always know he's going to be in the right spot.
Are you putting too much pressure on yourself this year to do more?
That's sort of a double entendre question. I believe I'm putting my pressure on myself, but not too much. I have to. I mean, I strongly believe that I'm the best quarterback in this country, and in order to do so, I have to take the responsibility of such. I didn't play like it last week. I think I'm getting there this week, and I think you have to play with that confidence in order to be successful. And we're trying to gain that as an offense, and play by play, game by game. I think we're going to progress towards that and come on the field with the swagger that really no one can stop us. And that's, you got to think it before it happens. You got to believe it before it actually manifests itself in the field.
Coach Moore talked about how you guys struggled in the third quarter again after you struggled last week. Is there anything specific that goes wrong in that third quarter that you can look at and change?
I mean, plays go wrong. Sometimes there's sports are just weird. There's sort of a tumbling effect when something goes wrong, and that's why the sport always values mentally tough individuals who can take a negative and not let them affect them on the next play. I think maybe we let a negative sort of fall into a next play and a next play, and you try to forget it as quick as you can, but it's always in the back of your head a little bit. So I think on a greater scheme of football, we just got to be better at eliminating as many negatives as you can, but you're not going to play flawless games. So when those negatives come up, just be able to move on as quick as you can.
It seems like you guys were operating out of the shotgun a fair amount. You go out of both, but what do you gain out of going out of the shotgun?
I mean, from an objective point of view, you are literally an extra yard or two away from center. I mean, when your heels are at 5 and you take a gun 3, you're sitting at about 6-7 yards. Under center, you're probably going to hitch up to about 4 or 5 yards. So I mean, it makes the edge on the tackles actually a little bit tougher, but it helps me, I guess you could say, see the field a little bit. But there's not much of a difference. I mean, it is what it is.
Your last drive, the ground game was really working. How much are you pleased with that, and how can it complement your passing?
I'm pleased. It makes the passing game a lot easier. I mean, as you saw, that bootleg through to U, it was completely open because we're running one on their throats. We just need to be consistent with it. We can't pick and choose when I want to be physical. I can't pick and choose when I want to complete passes. I have to do it play in, play out.
All right, thanks, Josh.